is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I don't know about you guys, but the Wyatt 6 is tearing it up on WWE TV, and it's only been 2 weeks of it so far. At the time of recording, it's going to be 3 weeks by the time this goes up. So I'm impressed. I don't need to see him have a match right now. I just want to keep seeing what we're seeing with the VHS and everything, and God knows whatever happens this past Monday, because I don't know, like I said, once this is posted. But we're going to talk about the best versions of the Wyatt 6 figures that you can own. And, yeah, if you want to make customs, I got a big bonus on what you can do for that. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. All right, so as you guys saw already, we do have Nikki Cross. There's not many options here. You're definitely not going to want to go Nikki ASH. These two are with her tag title reign with Alexa for the most part. You're going to want to go with the Elite Series 66. Is a solid figure. It is not accurate entirely to what she is wearing now. Obviously, she's in a dress. And this is going to, I swear, this has to be close to what she wrestles in when she eventually wrestles. The Elite 66 is easily going to be the one that you're going to want to use. So I think that's a pretty no-brainer decision there. Elite 66, it's not that hard to actually come by. Then for Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy. All right, so there's two ways you can go about this. There's a custom head, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. But if you want one more so like we saw with the interview on the VHS tape, you're going to want to go with the 2018 Battle Pack of the Miztourage. It is just a solid set of figures to begin with, and that Bo Dallas sculpt to this day is perfect. Like, it's a solid figure. It's a basic, so it does have its drawbacks, but it's a solid freaking figure. That's what it looks like final release. Obviously, the renders are going to look better than the final release, but the final release looks pretty good. But definitely stay tuned for the custom version of that if that's going to be something that you are going to want. Eric Rowan. Now, there's a couple different ways you could go about this. Obviously, it's hard to go against his Elite 48. I sadly do not own that, but it comes with two of the sheep masks. Now, I know he doesn't wear the sheep mask now, but if you want to have a proper display, you might want to have a sheep mask going with you. Now, if you want more of his like kind of rugged look, he has the full sleeve tats here, the kind of Celtic-inspired tattoos. You want to go with his Basic Series 111. I've posted a really cool picture of this converted into an Elite over on my Instagram page, so definitely go check that out. But if you want one to have the hammer that he was holding that said, "Help," you're going to want to go with the Bludgeon Brothers Elite Series 66. What was the other one? 46? I feel like I already said 66. No, 48. What am I talking about? 66 was Nikki Cross, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. I'm not entirely crazy. Nikki Cross is in that wave. This figure is really good. It comes with a long coat, which you can use to kind of possibly use. I don't know what he's going to wear. That sheep mask is absolutely insane. You can use that if you want to chop up some pieces and use to create your own mask, or wait for the one in the custom that I'm going to be talking about. But if you want official Mattel parts, this is a solid one, and it does come with the hammer, which was a callback to his time with Luke Harper. And it's, to my knowledge, it's not that hard to get a hold of, but it could be after the re-debut, I guess you want to call it. So if you want the perfect Eric Rowan, you're going to want to get probably this one for the mask. You're going to get this one for the tattoo arms if you want to convert it into an Elite. And then you can get the Bludgeon Brothers Rowan. They're all good figures, honestly. Obviously, skip a basic. And there are better versions of Luke Harper to get. So you don't need him right now. For Joe Gacy, there is not any official figures of Joe Gacy. Now, there are custom heads online, but it's from his time with Schism. You're probably going to want to go with the masked head unless you want to wait for an official release, whenever that happens. I'm sure they've been scanned by Mattel, but I don't know entirely how that works. They might have scanned them over WrestleMania weekend, so we could expect to see maybe an early render at San Diego Comic-Con coming up this month, or we're going to see him probably a year from now. Either way, we'll probably get him in hand a year from now. I'd say May of next year at the absolute earliest, and I'd say September, October of next year realistic. I don't know if it's going to be all 5 members, but you can wait for that or make your customs. Joe Gacy's a fairly easy custom to make. So we're going to skip over to Dexter. You don't want the Slam Buddy. Go get the Basic Series 123. I posted a custom of this, and I converted this to an Elite. And I got a custom shirt, and I use the Elias lowers, and I talk about it all in there. I've done actually a custom showcase video on this one, so go check that out in my playlist. This is one of my favorite figures in my collection, even though it does have the crappy basic arms, but it does get the job done. It does not have the beard that he has now, but it is a perfect placeholder in the meantime. Now, if you're wanting to go the extra mile, you can go over to World Wrestling Heteration or Heteration over on Instagram. He has put up pre-orders for Uncle Howdy, Sister Abigail, the Buzzard. So Howdy's Bo Dallas, the sister is Nikki Cross. The Buzzard is going to be Dexter Lumis. The Rabbit, of course, Eric Rowan. And the Pig, which is going to be Joe Gacy. He does not have teaser pics of these yet. Actually, time out. Let me pull up Instagram so I can show you what he has posted. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you can get the pre-orders for these. He did post. He has an older Uncle Howdy from when he was actually doing the stuff with Bray. But, of course, the hair is not accurate anymore. So that's not the one you're going to want to go for. Also, on his website, you are going to be able to use the code ItzCobb and save yourself 10% at checkout. There's the Joe Gacy that he has already offered. I've seen this painted up, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. But if you go to his Instagram, you will see the tees for the new Uncle Howdy. I've already got this bad boy ordered. The tees for the Pig that Joe Gacy is portraying. And then the beginning of his Mercy the Buzzard sculpt. He hasn't teased Rowan's sculpt yet. He hasn't teased Nikki Cross's sculpt. But if you get those Elites back there that we talked about and work with the parts from them, and then you come over here to his website and use my code, you will definitely see the final product, and it's going to be insane. And if you need help getting in touch with somebody to personally paint them, unless you paint them yourself, hit me up on Instagram. I'll let you know. I'll gladly help out. But 10% off, use that. This isn't a promo. This is honestly what I'm going to be doing until we get the official releases, because I'm pleased with his work in hand. So let me know what you guys are going to do, and if you agree with my picks, maybe you have something completely different in mind. But that is going to be it for today's video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and last but not least, take it easy.